Camera doesn't want me doing that. There's no way to focus. Such a banging tune, man. Well, listen to some more of this. Somebody just subscribed. They obviously absolutely love this stream. It's such a good one. Wait for the drop. Trigonometry. Nice. What's the other one I like? Daydreaming? Acoustic cinema? No, lo-fi I like. Is this the one I like? Don't know. Is this one good? Maybe not. No, it's not very good. Interspace? Oh, this one I quite like. Gary, you're never going to get a notification for a live stream. Come on, dude. You've got to get on the Telegram channel if you want notifications. That's where they are. I don't even know how you get on my Telegram channel. My Telegram channel, it's not even worth it. I don't even know how you find it. You know? How do you find my Telegram channel? Does anyone know? Search for it? I don't know. Honestly, I might be one of the most censored people on the planet, which is just insane. I genuinely think I might be one of the most censored people on the planet. Isn't that hilarious? That's how powerful comedy is, man. If you're a comedian that doesn't go with the establishment narrative BS, man, they will bury you, man. Because it's too powerful, comedy. It's too powerful. They just couldn't have it. Link to Telegram channel. Oh, dude, I don't even know how you do that. Oh, link. Link, copy to clipboard. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Doink. There you go. Okay, let me put some chilled music on now. Is that working? There we go. Okay, I think I can turn this off now. Ah, that's better. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to Good Vibes O'Clock. The time is 11 minutes past 9. We are live for another Good Vibe time. Beth, good evening. Daisy, Square, Jane, Peachy. Get a shovel. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon for Beth. Interesting. Britannia. Tanya rules the way. Loads of people are subscribing today. Why on earth is that happening? I never promote my YouTube channel. I use it for the occasional Good Vibes stream, as you people know. And that's it. Oh, I suppose maybe because I put the Trigonometry video out today. Honestly, trigonometry had become my favorite thing to do, like a commentary to or a reaction video, because it's like, it used to be like CNN or the BBC that I would enjoy taking the piss out of. Okay, now it's trigonometry. Because the BBC and like Sky and whatever, it's just so old, man. Everyone knows that that's all nonsense and it's all fake and it's hilariously made up, right? But trigonometry, this is the new CNN. You know what I mean? This is the new, like, just completely ridiculous. Once you realize that it's all nonsense, it's so funny. Once you realize the agenda, and that John Campbell, man, how has anyone taken in by him? How has anyone taken in by him? Everything is just establishment narrative after establishment, is whitewashing stuff. I don't know how. And he's got a really nasty demeanor about him, if you ask me, Like, oh, no. Bad vibes, man. Bad vibes. It's not like a kind, nice doctor. Like the bit where Francis is like, just let me pull you up on something. He does not like it at all, man. He did not like it at all. Campbell has massive soul debt with his actions. Do you know what? I was thinking that. I was thinking like, wow, but there must be a price, to your spirit for, pushing these things and, knowingly encouraging people to take them. Listen, to be fair, Francis, I actually don't mind. Francis, and I know Francis. I don't like to hammer the trigonometry bias too often because I know them. And, they're all, Francis is all right. But I can't sit idly by while you just mislead people. And let me tell you something. He's a nice enough guy, Francis, and Constantine Kissin or whatever, but it's like there's absolutely no way that Francis Foster and Constantine Kissin just have like Jordan Peterson's number and Brett Weinstein's number, and they just hang out with all these guys. Like, no. They were like open mic comics. And then all of a sudden they've just got this incredibly fast building podcast, and Jordan Peterson's on there, all these A-list guests are on there. The type of audience that usually takes 15 years to build, they just got it in 6 months. And then the just charisma factor is just zero. If it was an absolute ripper, and if their personalities were just absolutely incredible, and it was so funny, bro, you'd be like, oh, maybe it did grow that quickly. But when there's just, you just literally, they just go like this. Huh. Like that. That's it. That's it. It's billed as a conversation. It's not a conversation at all. It's not a conversation at all. It's a monologue. You know what I mean? John Campbell's not a conversation, was it? Bizarre. Alistair, thank you for your channel and pointing me towards teachers like David Pawson. You're welcome. You're more than welcome. I can't remember pointing people towards David Pawson, but I guess I did. Just been watching a video about how these huge numbers are often fixed by algorithms and AI. Yeah, no doubt. You seen the Thinking Slow guy on James Denningpole talking about how the amount of people's followers on Twitter that are essentially bots, and it's like most of them, you know, people like Piers Morgan and stuff, that none of these people have like this massive reach and this huge engagement. It's just all fake, but they need to look as though they're just so important. And because they massage my numbers so down, it's like, okay, if they can massage these people's numbers all the way up, right? You don't think that they can massage them all the way down? Like, they're basically in charge of... That's why they took away dislikes. Because they want to be in charge of what's popular. They don't want you, as the population, to be in charge of what's popular. They tell you what's popular. That's what the TV is for. That's what TV comedians are for. So, how do you tell if someone's popular? Well, if they've been on TV. How do you tell if a comedian's good? Well, have they been on TV? In order to get live work in this country, you have to have been on the TV. The first thing they say is, right, TV credits. You need TV credits if you're going to be a live comedian, you know? It's all like the TV companies decide who gets to do live comedy in this country, essentially. And it's all about control. So. Anyone want to talk about Phillip Schofield? Can someone fill me in on what the latest is with Phillip Schofield? Like, what's the new one? Alistair, this is worth a watch. What is it? Let me see. Where is it? I never see your posts on Twitter. Yeah, I know you're not going to. Super injunction is soon to expire. He's been grooming underaged. Again? Like, he does that all the time. EU COVID conference, Dr. David Martin. Am I allowed to show this or will I get a guideline strike? Am I going to get a guideline strike for this? Is it sort of common knowledge now that Phillip Schofield's a pedo? Is that what people are saying? I remember him calling him out for that like a year and a half ago and no one cared, but They try and make people care now. I've known that Phillip Schofield was grooming kids since I did that video about him and Holly when he got caught having sex with like an 18-year-old runner that's worked on the show since he was like 12 or something or whatever, wasn't it? And then he just came out as gay and everyone was like, oh, poor Phillip. So wait, is there like a news story about it? Phillip Schofield. If I just type his name in, recent news. So is this the video? Let me see.
Oh, that was so nice.
Wow.
Thank you.
What a way to start your Monday this morning. Welcome.
What's she going to do? Just call him a pedo?
So
Right up your
lovely.
street.
So up my street. It's just a little
it.
taster of what we've got coming up later ahead of the release of The Little Mermaid. Award-winning Disney composer Alan Menken will be performing a medley of some of his best-known songs, and I'm going to try really hard not to sing along. You might have
This
to gag
could
me.
be your audition.
Do you reckon?
This could
Is
be
it
the
time?
big moment. Oh, yes.
I mean, he's looking at me like I may have a note in my head, but I can assure you, Alan, singing
thank
is
you.
not my forte.
Very much. Right, that's not all. Here's what's coming up on the rest of today's show.
Why am I watching
Whether
this
you've
video?
been getting dodgy messages on Facebook or you are being hassled by
These
fake
two,
brands
man.
on Instagram, Jenny Radcliffe will be revealing how to spot a social media scam. Morning, Jenny.
Yikes.
Morning.
What
Yeah.
can you do for us today?
So I'm going to be talking about how to spot those latest
What is
scams,
this video? Why am I
giving
watching
some
this?
tips on staying secure online, and answering some of your questions about being scammed.
OK, sounds good. Thank you, Jenny. See you in a bit. Marcus Bean is in the kitchen with a quick and easy tray bake that you can knock up in under 30 minutes. That sounds good. What do you got, Marcus?
Oh, it's going to be
Overcome with emotion live on air. Right,
Oh,
okay.
my God.
Oh, this is going to make us cry.
It does. It does make you cry.
An emotional... We had to
Moving
watch
moment.
this a couple of times this morning,
Yeah.
just so that we...
Oh, shut up. Who can show me what's going on? Who cares about Phillip Schofield? There is so much good stuff out there. Right. I'm just sort of interested in what's going on, really. You know what I mean? People keep asking me, like, what's going on with Phillip Schofield? I'm like, I don't know. What are people talking about? Right. I seem to remember. Oh, whatever. If something's going on between Phillip Schofield and Holly Willoughby, I can't figure out what it is. Is she starting to call him a pedo, like, off the air? They keep going on about how they had a huge fallout, but I can't find any... This Morning fans fear for Holly Willoughby. Who the hell is a fan of This Morning? Do you know what I mean? How can you possibly be a fan of This Morning? How can you possibly be a fan of watching This Morning? Like, you're a fan? What do you watch with, like, a little foam rubber hand? Like you're at the wrestling in your house with This Morning written on it? There's no way you're a fan of morning television. What the hell's wrong with you? Al says, I think it's important to hunt down these nonces who think they're invincible. Tony says, I couldn't give a shite about these idiots. Two very valid opinions. You know it. You know it, Campbell. I get up every morning here in the States sad because I can't watch This Morning. Totally understandable. Dude, do you remember when Holly Willoughby and Phillip Schofield hugged in a giant plastic like bubble or something during the height of the pandemic? Man, the daytime TV people were really exposed during the pandemic as like how completely just psychotic and unhinged they are. JP, it was only vaguely good when it was Richard and Judy. Oh, yeah. And only because Richard was such a prat, it was laughable. Richard and Judy. Who actually watches TV anymore? I think just old people, you know? That's essentially it. Can't think of any like normal person who would watch like morning television unless they're sort of really old, you know? Oh, jeez. Oh my God, yeah, Judy did age really in advance of Richard. She was really struggling towards the end. Trigonometry. Meet the fake news, the same as the old fake news. Can we say this on YouTube? We can and we have. Triple P. Can and we have. Why is Schofield so protected? They got rid of Jeremy Clarkson for nothing. I would wager that Schofield is protected because he's part of the pedo network. You know? Anytime anyone's really protected, I just assume that they must be part of the pedo network. Especially if they're, you know, being a pedo, and that's what they're being protected for. Like Jimmy Savile was protected, you know, nothing came out until he was dead. You know? Because the BBC covered up for him. You know? That's one of the reasons I think Michael Jackson was not a pedophile, because they were constantly saying, hey, this guy's probably a pedophile. And if you're a pedophile, they never say that. You know? Jimmy Savile was the biggest pedophile, disgusting guy ever. They never once, no one even breathed a word of it. You know, they haven't stopped saying that Michael Jackson's a pedophile. That must mean that he's not. If Michael Jackson was this serial pedophile doing all over the place, they would cover that shit up and he'd be in the gang. Plop. Okay. Exactly. It's Savile all over again. Did anyone see the vid of Julian Clary making references about it to Phil in the audience of one of his shows? Oh no, get me that clip, someone. Has someone got that clip? That would be epic. Have you got that clip, JP? I want that video. That's good vibes o'clock. What's up, Si? But legitimately, if Michael Jackson was a pedo, they would have never mentioned it. You know? No, don't be sorry you brought up Phil. I want to know what's going on. I'm interested in Holly Willoughby stabbing him in the back. You know? Pretending to be outraged. She's probably in on it. Alistair, you need to put your chair higher as the messages are across your face. Unfortunately, it's as high as it goes. And I know what you mean. I'm not altogether happy about it. If I don't slouch, it's fine. But I just care more about slouching than I do about being on camera. Ah! Yeah, it's the maximum height of the chair, unfortunately. Maybe I could get a cushion or something. Oh, no, I can't be asked. I'll try and not slouch as much. Oh, is that better? Marginally. Fine. Oh, I'm probably going to slouch more, though, let's be honest. Let me see how much of this... Let me see. Where is it? Here it is. Fine. What's going on here? Let's see. Surely you can't get a guideline strike for playing a video that's on YouTube.
It is a...
Wait a minute. The guy that put this video on's got 7 subscribers. He doesn't care if he gets a guideline strike.
It is a particularly interesting location for me to be sitting today, given that over a decade ago I sat in this very chair right here in the European Union Parliament. And at that time, I warned the world of what was coming. During that conversation that was hosted at the time by the Green and EFA and a number of the other parties of the European Union's various representations, we were having a conversation on whether Europe should adopt the United States policy of allowing for the patents on biologically derived materials. And at the time, I urged this body, and I urged people around the world, that the weaponization of nature against humanity had dire consequences.
Makes sense.
Tragically, I sit here today with that unfortunate line that I don't like to say, which I told you so. But the fact of the matter is, we're here not for a reprisal on past decisions. We're here to actually, once again, come to the face of the human condition and ask the question, who do we want to be? What do we want humanity to look like? And rather than seeing this as an exercise in futility, which is very easy from time to time when you're in the position I'm in.
This guy's a great big Freemason.
I actually see this not as an exercise in futility. I see this as one of the greatest opportunities that faces us, because we now have a public conversation, which is now front and center in people's minds. When this was an esoteric conversation about biological patents, nobody cared. But when that conversation came home, then it became something people can care about. So I'm actually quite grateful for this opportunity. I thank the members of Parliament for hosting this. I thank all of the translators who, I apologize in advance. I will use terminology that is probably very difficult to translate, so my apologies. And I'd also like to acknowledge the fact that many of you are aware of my involvement with this, in large part due to the amazing work of my wonderful wife, Kim Martin, who encouraged me at the very early days of this pandemic to get on front of the camera and talk about all the information that I had been sharing among very small groups around the world. And it was, in fact, her encouragement that put me in a place where many of you have heard what I have to say. Ironically, the world that I came from that used to be very popular, my CNBC and Bloomberg presentations, which were televised on
Dude, come on, say something. You've been talking for 3 minutes.
mainstream media around the world, was an audience that I lost. I can confidently say COVID diminished my fame. But I can also confidently say that I'd rather stand among the people with whom I'm standing today than any of the folks that were part of that previous world. So this is a much better place to be.
I'm not
My role
buying this,
today is
guys.
to set the stage for this conversation in a historical context, because this did not come in the last 3 years. This did not come in the last 5 or 6 years. This actually is an ongoing question that probably began here in Europe in the early
You think?
stages of the
How do you know?
mid-1900s.
This guy
but
is
certainly
boring.
By 1913, 1914, this conversation started right here in Central Europe.
Dude. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, David. I've really tried to listen to you, man, but you were intensely boring. He was talking for 4 minutes, 3 minutes. Someone tell me what he said. What did he say? What was it? What did he say? If you take... Listen, this is Big Boy 2023, right? If you want someone to watch a video that you're making, you can't wait 6 or 7 minutes before you start saying what it is you want to say. You have to say it immediately, man. No one's giving you 6 minutes to start making a point. You know what I mean? 6 minutes? Come on, dude. Most people, you've got like 15 seconds. He was just about to say something? Too bad. Too bad. For someone that doesn't like to say, I told you so, he sure spent 4 minutes saying it. You know what I mean? Sounds like a swindler, yes. Quite. Quite. Dude, I'm not listening to that guy on any speed ever again. Okay? I'm out. That was an excerpt from a 3-hour, 30-minute conference. This is what they rely on your lack of attention. TikTok generation, I despair. Dude, come on, I gave him like 3 minutes. Gave him like 3 minutes. If someone's boring for 3 minutes, I'm out. Come on. A potential trigonometry guest. Jane says he's a filibuster agent sent to infiltrate the good guy group. Yeah, wasn't sure about him either. What's a filibuster agent? I still don't 100% understand what a filibuster is. It's like time wasting or something of some... I don't get it. What does the word filibuster even mean? Can we ask that question? What does filibuster even mean? My lemon's a little sour. No, filibuster isn't a large sandwich. Do they still have gobstoppers? Do you remember them? Just giant gobstoppers. David Lynn Allen. I don't know who that is, do I? Evening, Hempera. Filibuster is when you fill the air with lots of words while saying nothing to run the time out, right? Filibuster is designed to prolong debate endlessly. Filibuster means pirate. Thanks, Sean. Appreciate it. Really good advice. What do you think about Tom McDonald? Is that guy the rapper that people made me watch once? Is that who that is? I don't know. I don't know anything about him, basically. Tom McDonald. I think somebody made me listen to one of his songs once. No idea. He seems pretty cool. Fair. Like I say, I'm not the guy to ask on him. It's not my strong point. Julie doesn't like rap. Feels like I'm being shouted at. Fair enough. Hey, here's a question. Alistair, did you see the non-binary Transformer episode? No. What is that? Al always finds out about this kind of horrendous stuff before anyone else. Maybe it's being a teacher. Non-binary Transformers episode. What does the Transformer go to transform and then can't decide whether it's a truck or a man and it's both and it gets to go in whatever bathroom or something? How does that work? Guy covered in tattoos who's kind of just saying what he thinks people want to hear and making bucks from it. That Topher called a grifter in a song. PJW covered it. What's it again? Thoughts on Bridgen and Reclaim, please, Alistair. Listen, Bridgen seems like he could be legitimate. You know, James Stellingpole likes him, which goes a long way. With me, right? But if he's joining up with Loza Fox, I'm out. If he's joining up with Lawrence Fox, it's like, okay, that's really bad. Because Lawrence Fox, I'm sure, is not legit. I'm sure he isn't. He's just there to start arguments, as far as I can see. Oh, wait, there's a link in the Telegram chat for the Transformer. Let me see. Oh, interesting. This is Transformers now? Looks pretty lo-fi. This the one?
Are they them? Thanks.
Wait. Is this the full clip? What do you got for me, Al? PJW likes the drama a bit too much. Having said that, it was PJW who got me into you, Alistair. Yes, I used to really like Paul Joseph Watson, but lately I'm just like, oh dear. Oh, Libs of TikTok's got it. Libs of TikTok has got it a bit better. Let me see. I'll share that one. Here we go.
My pronouns are they, them.
My pronouns are they, them from a robot. Look at her bag with the take it up the arse flag and What's the trans flag, the pedo flag? What else they got?
Thanks. I'm Sam. I'm she, they, but
Why would a robot have pronouns? Like,
I'm Sam. I'm she, they.
I'm she, they. So you're asking me to believe that not only is this robot messed up in the head to think that it's two robots, but this kid is also, I'm she, they. Oh, man, the demonic possession is off the charts in this world, man.
They, but you already know that.
Wow. What an amazing city.
I'm sorry for how I reacted. It's just sometimes the world can be a scary place.
You're telling me.
It's hard to know who's dangerous or not.
You should see the children's TV.
That's true, though disappointing.
Hey, it's
I
okay.
think-
I know I'm safe when I'm with my friends or other non-binary people.
Oh, my gosh. I know I'm safe when I'm with my friends rather than non-binary people. The implication being she's not safe when she's around people that are not non-binary. How much does this robot look like a demon to you?
Non-binary?
People who aren't female or male. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have assumed.
I always knew my pronouns felt right, but what a wonderful word for a wonderful experience.
What the hell? Trans groomers. Progress. We just want to get married. We just want to teach LGBTQIA plus propaganda to your kids. We just want to give them double mastectomies. Yeah. Ugh. Western societies will become more rational, logical, ethical, scientific, and united as people become less religious. Are you blind? True dat. Wait. Oh, this is the Patriot Front weirdos. Being arrested with masks on, like that's a thing. Wait a minute, when's the Transformers? Trans groomers. Dee 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 dee. Well, in fairness, it's a robot. It's literally genderless. Yeah, I mean, true. But what sort of a robot? It's like, my pronouns are... How would that junk get into the head of a robot? There's absolutely no need for pronouns to make their way into an episode of Transformers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're just grooming kids. You know, you're trying to confuse kids under the always disguise of like, oh, we're so loving and caring. We just want to reach out to these kids and we want to give trans kids a robot too. Like, yeah, right. You're trying to normalize it. You're trying to get kids to think it's cool. Did you see Trump destroy CNN, Alistair? Well, I mean, yeah, I kind of did, but I kind of didn't. It's reached the point now where it's like, I'm just so not interested in videos of Trump destroying CNN. It's like, how am I supposed to get excited about that now? Like, it's boring now. It's like, you know, this isn't going to help me. Doesn't matter how many CNN hosts Trump destroys and owns. Like, this doesn't help me. You know what I mean? Like, I thought Trump was going to become the president and everyone's going to get arrested, the military were going to come in and yada, yada, yada. You know? None of that has happened. And that is what I'm looking for. You know? I don't want like, hey, did you see that there was 17 flags behind a submarine? It's like, right. That's not what I'm looking for now. I wasn't told to trust the plan and in 8 years' time there'll be 17 flags on the grassy knoll. Like, you know what I mean? Exactly. If the good guys have got a secret plan and it's all so clever, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's time. All right? There's only so long. Trust the plan, trust the process. You know what I mean? Yeah. No. Yeah. No, it's over for that, man. Durham's coming. Here comes Barr. We got him on the ropes. Right. Got on the ropes, have we? This is it, man. There's fringes on the flag? Really? Great. Where's the arrest? Exactly. It's like, dude, we're living in hell on earth here. I'm not getting excited about flag fringes. The Q Trump spell broke on January the 6th. I don't remember. I think I was still like, January the 6th, I was still like, something's going to happen. It's all good. No. Jesus Christ. That's who else there is. That's all. That's the only person there is. Like, I agree with this, though. If Trump's a bad guy, then it's only Jesus that's coming next. It's going to save you. You know what I mean? Like, if Trump's a bad guy, then how the hell are we going to get out of this without Jesus? You know? If there isn't a single world leader out there that isn't a globalist, and it doesn't seem like there is, how are you going to fix this by voting? You can fix this by voting? For which globalist? Good, Raj. Someone's still got to trust the plan. And listen, people that still trust the plan, no beef. You know, you could be right. You know, it's not reached the point where I'm like, oh, Trump's definitely a bad guy and this and that and whatever. You know, if all the arrests come tomorrow, I'll be like, sweet, phew, there was a plan. But at this point, what I'm saying is I can't get excited over, he dunked on this CNN host. It's like, right, it's not what we need. It's not going to help. Does anyone even watch CNN anymore? Why would Trump go on CNN now? No one watches it. God's plan is unfolding, absolutely. I trust Putin infinitely more than Zelensky, absolutely. Don't get me wrong, I don't even know that Putin's a good guy, but Zelensky certainly isn't. There's very few people on the planet that I trust less than Zelensky. You know? It's not hard to spot a globalist stooge like Zelensky. It really isn't. Just surrounded by Hollywood actors, even though he's in Ukraine in a war zone, constantly sniffing cocaine, you know? Played the president of UK on a TV show like, shut up, man. Dancing around like a male stripper, playing the piano with his dick, and then he's the president. Shut up. This. Exactly that. Stiletto wearing perv. That's a good one, you know. I remember when he was all suited up and looking small when he was sat. I remember the Trump and Zelensky little interview that they did. Man, that was hilarious. I still don't discount the idea that Trump could be a good guy. It could definitely be the case. I've seen way more evidence of Trump being a good guy than I've seen of him being a bad guy. You know, I don't think I've seen any of him being a bad guy. It's all just hearsay. If Trump's a double agent, he's a really good one. You know? And usually they're terrible. Usually I can spot them. All the usual suspects hate Trump, so that's a good sign. Yes, it is. Yeah, there's so many good signs around Trump, and there's very few bad ones, if any. Operation Warp Speed. I don't mind Operation Warp Speed because if they were planning to lock us down for like 20 years or whatever and it got us out of lockdowns early, then fine. That seems to me to be a decent explanation for it. Well, I remember that people really hated me and shadow banned me and stuff when I was like supporting Trump, you know? So it makes me think he's legitimate. Sammy P. Me and my wife were reminiscing seeing you at Top Secret in 2019. Maybe one day they'll have me back there. Thanks for tuning in, Sam. This is what I'm saying, Gary. If he's a double agent, he's like the best double agent there's ever been. It's pretty crazy. You can't take down evil that has existed for thousands of years overnight. I also agree with that. I don't know. It's one way or the other, isn't it? There's something going on. There's something really weird going on, is all I can tell you. How's your YouTube sub count been going up lately? Well, it's gone up 2 since we started this, but I don't think so. Not really. How's it? I don't even check. How's it? How many is there? I don't even know. I don't think so. 3.75K. I mean, I don't even look at the numbers anymore. What's the point? Oh, ow. I remember paying £25 for 24-hour internet on a ship in 2019 so I could watch the stream. God bless. That is dedication. You can live stream on Twitter? No. Really? How do you live stream on Twitter? I don't seem like I can live stream on Twitter. Media. No. How do you live stream on Twitter? Can you really live stream on Twitter? I really don't believe that I can live stream on Twitter. If it's possible to live stream on Twitter, I certainly can't. Schedule. Tag location. Can't you do like a Twitter space as well? Like, how do you even do that? I think you need the blue tick. Oh. Really? Same. Dude, I asked that question a lot. Yeah, but how? I don't seem to be able to do any of these things. I haven't checked my emails yet, SKM, but I will. I put a link in the chat that has instructions on streaming on Twitter. Nice one. Where is that? A link in the YouTube chat? How do I live stream on Twitter? Yeah, put it in the TG chat. That would be helpful. Yeah, I'm also dubious about Twitter, yeah. Open the Twitter app on a mobile device, right? Tap compose. Mm-hmm. Tap the camera. Uh-huh. I've got to allow it access now. Fine. Is compose the plus sign? Camera. Live. Oh, yeah. I'm now live. I'm live. I'm double live. I'm live on YouTube. I'm also live on Twitter. I'm simulcasting. Is that what they say? Is this a simulcast? What do they call it when you're... I don't think this is how you're supposed to stream to two platforms, but this is what I'm doing. I'm multicasting. I'm multicasting, people. What do you think about that? I don't think live streaming on Twitter is gonna be my permanent home. But there's 13 people in here looking at the side of my nose. It's a simulcast. Welcome. 17. Is this all you guys? If you just tuned in on Twitter, I'm live streaming over there for real. But I don't know if you're aware, but I'm pretty technically sound as a man. And I'm now simulcasting on Twitter and YouTube. You need to change the Twitter resolution to 480. Like I can do that. Dude, I only just figured out how to simulcast. Well, look, there's 28 people in here. It's pretty silly. How do I do anything here? Simulcast, talk to me. Broadcast details. Flip camera. No, that sounds good. It is a lot of you people in here, I can see. Oh, it's not telling me who's in there. Fine. This isn't the best user experience on Twitter, to be honest. You are here. I am. Bosh. Oh, my Twitter handle is A Green Comedian. Where did that come from? What's this nonsense? Of course I don't get any better with technology. Oh, you probably can't. I'm just responding to the stream on YouTube. So I jumped ship. You toad. People are leaving YouTube and going to Twitter. I wonder what the maximum amount of people that let on my Twitter live stream is. I wonder, what is it, 300 again, or what are we going to do? 10? People are replying. Now we're cooking with gas. Oh, you're watching my live stream. Oh, look, I'm watching my own live stream. Look at this, Twitter. I'm watching my own live stream while I'm live streaming, Okay? I am now in a... What's the word for it when you're doing a triple stream? I'm in a triple threat stream for the title. I'm in a triple threat stream cage match. All right? And I'm the favorite. Are all these 47 people in here from my YouTube stream? Is that why there's people in here? Is it all you lot watching two streams at the same time? I bet that's what it is. Can I find this on... Oh my God, the quality is horrible, bro. You can't watch this. Have you seen the quality? Also, I can't hear anything. Can I find this on... Oh my God, the quality is horrible, bro. This is really bad quality. Why would anyone watch this? Dude, it's like... You can't watch this live stream that I'm streaming out right now on Twitter. You can't watch this. Look at this. People are watching this? Why are you watching that? Come on, guys. Doesn't look as bad as it does on my device. Once you sort out the resolution, it would be fine. How do I sort out the resolution? Why is it my problem? How do you change the resolution? Why would anyone have a crap resolution? Making sense? Oh, hang on. Sorry. I bet Russell Brand's Twitter is brilliant. Yeah, true. Okay, Twitter, I'm going now. See you later. Go to your settings and change quality. Oh, no. Okay, people. I think that's all we got time for today, right? Let's feed the ducks and get out of here. Thanks for tuning in. It was fine. It was terrible, man. Ouch. Thanks for tuning in, dudes. We'll be back tomorrow. So funny how much the quality of my Twitter is so bad. Yeah, I'll be back on Rumble tomorrow, I would have thought, yeah. See you tomorrow, guys. Good night.